We've got YouTube happening up here. The whole kit and caboodle is here. So Dirk is having a bit of trouble here. We'll get him going as well. Look, a couple of things that we wanted to touch on today in today's session. There are a lot of people who have never been to a virtual trade show before. We have never put on a virtual trade show before, so it's one of those things whereby we're all learning together. And again, for those who aren't members of the NICRA Association or the National Ice Cream Retailers Association, every year we put on the biggest ice cream trade show and convention and party in the United States. It bounces all around the United States. This year it was to be in Orlando, Florida. We've secured to go back to Orlando next year. But for this year, we are doing a virtual trade show and wanted to talk to you a little bit about what that looks like. If you haven't registered yet or you would like to register, here is some information for you. So first of all, I wanted to just share with you a little bit of what you get for your registration. These boxes lined up here in the office to the roof and all over the place are slated ready to start being sent out. We're waiting just for one or two little items to be printed. But let me just take randomly, let's take this one here. So this is your Conecon registration kit. It's pretty awesome. And again, a lot of... let me just jump out of there. I jumped out of the screen. Go large again. Go large or go home. So this is your NICRA registration box. You will get this in the mail at the address that you sent it to. And there are a whole lot of great things in here. You do want to get it and register early so you can get this box before the convention starts. Got some of the live action happening over here. We're live all over the place today. Thank you to the lovely Madeline for doing all of our tech work for us. What's in the box, I hear you say? I'll show you. So there's all sorts of goodies in this box. And again, everyone that registers for the association or the convention will get it. You'll get a welcome card, obviously. We've got a NICRA stress cone, so if the Zoom fatigue is setting in, you'll be able to squeeze this bad boy and get it going. A little bit of information about the NICRA Association. You'll have your NICRA Bucks certificate. NICRA Bucks is a great program where we give away and we do a raffle. By virtue of the fact that you have come to the convention, you'll get 4 tickets to the raffle. We raffle off $1,500 worth of coupons to use at the show with any of the exhibitors at the show. If you're looking for vanilla, if you're looking for equipment, if you're looking for flavors, if you're looking for mix, and your number is drawn out of the NICRA Bucks envelope at some of our meetings, you will qualify to win. A lot of great prizes to happen here. If you're a member of the association, you'll also get your 2021 sticker that you'll put proudly on your door. Another couple of great things here, we have your discount card. Now, we have a code on this card, and you'll take it to a website, and basically every supplier that is exhibiting at the show will have their coupon there or their discount coupon. And at this point, we're up to about $2,000 worth of discounts, show specials that you can go to the show and speak to the vendors and get them. So that's extremely important. This is the game card. Now, everything you do inside the virtual platform will get you points. And that point build up, and you'll see as you kind of participate, visit booths, you've got here, you get a point for you get 5 points for every booth that you visit, additional points for interacting with the booth staff, downloading content, you'll get 5 points. If you chat with someone in the booth, you'll get 20 points. So as you go through the process of continuing to get points as you go, there are great prizes for those who come first, second, third in the process. You'll get a Nycra magnet. You'll need it. This is almost like your emergency call. If you have any ice cream issues, membership issues, your Nycra magnet will go proudly on the side of your ice cream machine. And of course, everyone is going to need to tuck in and get some ice cream while they're sitting there at the convention. So you'll get your Nycra. I think you can fit 4 pints into this little tote bag here. You can wear it as a bum bag. You can wear it, put your ice cream in it. You can put anything you want in it. Fantastic. You've got your Nycra pen. You're going to have to really kind of be using that. You'll also get a guidebook, which is basically formatted so that you can take notes at all of the seminars. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is your very special Nycra collector's pin for this event. Every single trade show, we do a collector's pin. And this one is pretty awesome. It's the 2020 Nycra Virtual Convention Collector's Pin. You'll want them. And if you want extra of any of these, you can purchase them separately. Piece de resistance. This is your Nycra Virtual Convention t-shirt. We want everyone to be wearing their virtual convention t-shirts. When you register for convention, you'll be asked to put in your shirt size. This will be in your very specific box. Again, if you have a whole, a whole crew there, then you can also basically put in and order extra shirts. So your box will actually have 2 or 3 or 4 shirts depending on your order. Very nice, beautiful, comfy shirt. I would recommend you get one of them. We also have a beautiful little gourmet box of mints. Look at this little Nycra logo on it. It's pretty awesome. Getting down to the bottom of the box, here is your 2020 Nycra calendar. 2021, I should say. Beautiful shots in here of ice cream shops all around the country. You'll want to hang this on your wall. Your customers will be very jealous. A little one there from, this is from Queen City Creamery in Cumberland, Maryland, commemorating the COVID. And then finally, you'll get your guidebook, which is basically your yearbook, I should say, has a full list of active members, a full list of suppliers. There's so much stuff here to go through. So I really would recommend, again, these are going to be shipping out very soon. If you have applied for the show, that is great. You'll get yours already. If you haven't, again, we want to make sure that you get this box before the show starts because there's a lot of things in there that you'll want and need for the show. I am going to jump down to the share my screen here. So as I do that, and if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, Nycra.rocks is the place that you want to go, Nycra.rocks. And you can kind of see what's going on here. Sharing my screen, we'll just go and start the slideshow because I want to jump here between the slideshow and the actual platform event. Again, if someone could put their hand up to say that they can see my screen okay, that would be wonderful. Oh, look at that, everybody. Everyone's quick on the hands today. High five. Okay, so a little bit about the actual trade show itself. It's November 10 to 12, and that's the general trade show. So November 10 to November 12, it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's the general show ticket. Those tickets are for $149 for Nycra members. So if you're a member of the Nycra Association, it'll cost you $149. You will need your member number. That's on your platform. If you go to nycra.org and sign in, you'll find your member number. If you need help finding that member number, contact the office here. We're happy to help you. It's $225 for non-members. So you don't have to be a member of the Nycra Association to join. Would you believe it? An order confirmation for the Nycra show just came in. I'm wondering whether someone watching this actually joined the show. Again, you'll see at the end of this, it's massive value. If you are in the business, if you're looking to get into the business, if you want to grow your business, this 3-day event will probably be the most significant expenditure and investment that you'll have this year on your business. Now, where there is a pre-convention food safety course, we have teamed up with the crew at Cornell University and dairy.org and a whole lot of different institutions to do really high quality, very relevant food service training. It's a little bit extra. It's November 9, so it's the day before the convention starts. It's $45. That expense does not come to NICRA. It goes to the process of hosting this event. So if you're struggling with food safety, if you want to come up with a food safety plan, honestly, again, that would be a great investment in your process. Now, the general the general sessions, the general events, the NICRA convention and trade show, we have over 60 workshops, keynotes, breakout sessions. We have got a full range of people who are presenting, from the humble store owner in the trenches, sharing their real life experiences, business hacks and so forth, all the way up to industry experts and really some very, very respectable and long-term businesses. Rich Grader from Graders are celebrating their 150th year in the business. They are sharing their thoughts. Rich is sharing his thoughts on having a business, an ice cream business that's lasted 150 years. We have a virtual trade show floor. There are over 50 exhibitors that will be live in their trade show booths. Again, we'll show you how that works in a minute, but quite incredible. And we're actually getting exhibitors each and every day. I showed you the NICRA bucks. So there's over $1,500 or at $1,500 worth of coupons that we'll be drawing out throughout the show. If you're there and live and you have one of those tickets, again, pull out that envelope that has the NICRA bucks ticket on there. Keep an eye on that and we will draw them out. You need to be there and watching at the show. And again, we've got lots of prizes for the NICRA game. Visit booths, interact with exhibitors, visit sessions, get points, win prizes. Another thing that we're really excited about, we've got a number of original NICRA video productions, both collaboration videos from ice cream store owners and business owners, as well as one production which I'm really excited to show the membership at the event. Madeline and I from the NICRA office here flew out to Pennsylvania and did a tour of the Penn State creameries and basically put together a video production that shows everything from the time that the milk comes out of the cow to the time that you scoop your scoop of ice cream and that whole process in between, from the cow to the cone, if you want to call it. Really some great information there that's very, very, I would like to say entertaining, but also very technical when it comes to how you basically go from the process to milking a cow to bringing that ice cream at the cone. Let's go live. So we'll jump again to the event page. So again, if you are joining us now, we're going over what's happening at the ice cream event, NICRA, National Ice Cream Retailers virtual trade show. And again, to get to this page, www.conecon2020.com, and it'll bring you to our event page. This is where you go initially to find and look at everything that's happening here. Now, everything is here that you'll want to see before you sign up. So again, you can see the value that's happening. The agenda is what you'll want to have a look at, and there are a couple of things to know. If you are interested in a session, so let's say this virtual safety coaching session for hazard analysis critical control point, I'm interested in that. You can click on that red star and it'll drop a icon here in your My Interests process. If you want to register for that, you can either do that through this pink button. Now this register button here isn't necessarily registering for the course, but it's basically putting down that you have that in your inbox, if you will, so that when that session comes up, you'll get a reminder, hey, remember you wanted to attend this session. Question, great questions. Hi, I missed it. When can we start registering for the sessions once the convention starts? So no, if you want to, and that's a great question, Mindy. If you want to register, each of the sessions you don't need to register for. Once you've got a regular ticket or a general ticket, you can go through this and actually just register. It's more for you just to kind of say, hey, I want to have this in my slate of seminars, if you will. You do need to register separately for the food safety courses, and you'll see if I go back up here and click on the buy the tickets, you will see it takes you to a page where you've either got tickets here for the pre-convention food safety sessions or your non-member or member tickets. Once you've got a general ticket, you can go back in and basically just register for the sessions. Again, it's not really to make sure that you have a slot in that session, because all of those sessions are virtual. We can have as many people as we want, but it's more to remind you that you've registered for a specific session. Great question, thanks for asking. So the first day here on November 9 are all of our 4 food safety sessions. Again, register for them separately. And then, look, you can go through this agenda, but there's a whole lot of different things that are happening here on the main stage and in the breakout sessions. This green icon here that says main stage, basically everyone will be in that one event, whether it's a keynote address, whether it's a main stage workshop. We've got a number of them that are really, really very good. And then as you go throughout each day, you'll kind of see these breakout sessions. And again, there's over 60 of them, so we won't go through them in this session. But take some time to have a look at. Here are community collaborations. There are generally how to open up an ice cream business, packing and shipping ice cream. You've got how the SBA can help you down in this next one here at 4 o'clock. Starting my first franchise, Justin Williams of Rockwell Ice Cream launched his franchise this year. How did he do it? What are the pros and cons? Again, you can go through this whole process here and look at the agenda. I think you'll find that it's such great value to be able to go through there. And again, go through all of these sessions here. Again, after you've registered, you can click on these little register buttons, and that will basically put them in your reminder queue to tell you when you're ready to have those come up. Won't go through them all. There's just so many. 3 big keynotes for the event. One is Rich Grader from Graders. Another is Andy from Andy's Frozen Custard, talking about his massive family business and how it's grown. And then the third is Kenny Moore from Highway 55 Burgers and Fries. Rolled out a frozen dessert program in an existing franchise, over 110 locations. Some of his experiences on how to add ice cream to an already bustling food menu. It's pretty awesome. So have a look at that. Again, any questions about them, you can click on a link there that will take you to ask a question of us. I want to take you to the trade show floor. Really, again, the balance here between the content that we're providing for the breakouts and the workshops, balanced with all of these exhibitors. And you can scroll through and see, again, most of these exhibitors are still building their booths, but you can click in and have a look. You've got Ice Cream Caddy, Lloyd's are there, the IDFA, Loran. I mean, honestly, there are just so many different booths here. Take the time for you to go through there, scroll through and have a look. Now, at the event, there will be representatives from each of these booths or each of these exhibitors in their booth. You can click on the booth. It will take you to their inside. You can see company videos. You can download spec sheets. You can look at their show specials. Some will actually be live talking in the booth. Every booth has a chat function, so you can ask, hey, what are the show special? How does this work? I saw you at another event. Who was your representative for the East-West Coast? It's actually quite a great platform for you to interact with them here. And again, there's the speakers here. You can read the bios of all of the speakers as you go through. Again, a great slate of industry experts, and those that are in the trenches will share their knowledge with you. Do want to thank our episode sponsors. Too busy doing videos here. Classic Mix, Tryon Miller, Lloyd's, the Cone Genie, are great people, and we're getting sponsors all the time. And that's kind of a little bit about the NICRA convention and trade show. Again, if you have any questions, most of them you'll find there at conecon2020.com. I do want to go back to my slideshow here. So just again, quick on the hands. If I'm back on the slideshow, if you can see me okay, raise a hand. Who's going to be first in raising hands? Julian, good job. Everyone's good at raising their hands. We're all so COVID, what's the word I'm after? COVID ready, COVID conditioned, that we're kind of right on the Zoom thing here. A couple of last things you'll need to do here. Conecon2020.com and register. Again, all of the information is there. We do have a charity auction, and Sue Cloder is the head of our Bryce Thompson scholarship program. This year will mark $200,000 that we have given out. I digress, sorry. $300,000 that we have given to employees of NICRA member stores. It's quite the foundation. It's quite the mark, and that is funded by the charity page. So if you, and again, previously in our live sessions, we have had a silent auction and a live auction. The live auction will continue to happen. Mindy, thank you, very good. The live auction will happen, it will be online, and if you have previously brought something either as an exhibitor or as an attendee that you would like to donate to that auction, you can basically upload that to the nicra.com website, nicra.org website, I should say. On the attend page, there are things that you can upload. I'll jump over there just so you can see it. Get out of my thing here, go back to my web page. If you go to nicra.org, and you'll hit on a convention here, and on this attend tab, again, a lot of information here about the show. You can order different things there, and you can submit my charity auction donation. The only thing I would ask here is when you click on that, let us know what you'd like to donate. Please include shipping. Again, it's going to be a very different process here of doing the donations and doing the auction. And those who are buying the items or bidding on the items, we would love for you to be able to donate that shipping into the process as well. So you can submit your best idea video there. We've got a lot of members who are submitting the best idea that they had in their business. We're going to feature them throughout the convention. Submit your charity auction donation, and we'd love to see your store tour. A lot of members have actually walked around their store with their camera and shown what they love about the store, what they love about their menu. That will be in a collaboration video as well. So again, nicra.org, hover over that convention, click attend, and scroll down the bottom. If you'd like to submit something for our auction, we would love for that to happen. And again, it goes to the kids, everybody. It's for the kids. So I just mentioned there you can upload videos, a tour of your business, your best idea ever, and your biggest mistake. We will feature them in the throughout the convention. And again, we spoke about registering for those sessions. Now, the great thing about this, if you can't make this event in all of the days or some of the days, everything will be live and available to you to watch for 30 days after the event. So after the 10th, 11th, and 12th, if you didn't get a chance to look at one of the seminars, if you had to work one of those days, you can actually go back on as soon as those sessions have finished. They will be available to view, and the whole platform will be available and up and running for 30 days. So you can visit trade show booths. There may not be exhibitors in those booths, but you can watch recordings of the events, recordings of all of the other videos that we have, as well as look at all of those exhibitors for 30 days. Question in the chat box. I might be hitting the same question. Let me just have a look up here because it says there are two. Conecon. Not Conecon. This is awesome. Sorry, Mindy. Thanks for keeping it live. I was afraid I missed something. No problem at all. I have typed so many times Conecon. Maybe I've typed in Conecon. Apologize for that. Again, live for 30 days. If you're watching this and you haven't got a booth at the event, you'd like to have a booth at the event, drop us a line at the NICRA office. We'd love to talk to you. info@nicra.org, or you can call the number here. And that's just a brief overview of what's going to be happening on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of that session. Lisa raised a hand. I'm going to come back out of here and go to Lisa. And I'm assuming, Lisa, that perhaps you'd like to ask a question. You can ask a question in the chat box. Happy to do that. Or the awards ceremony. Thank you, Sue. She's on the ball. And one of the reasons why I have these trophies behind me is that the awards ceremony You can see Nike, see Madeline, the reflection of Madeline sitting on the ground, our tech person here. I'll put it over here. We have an awards ceremony at the end of every one of our conventions. It honestly is the biggest party that caps off 3 days of ice cream goodness. And I can tell you that the people who attend these conventions, people in the ice cream industry, are the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. So the awards banquet is something that we finish off with. We can't do the banquet this year, but we can have the awards. And the things that we do at the awards banquet is that we award the best new flavor of the year. I'll put it this way so you can't see Madeline. So this is this trophy was for the best new flavor non-dairy. Last year it went to Mama Bird's Cookies and Cream, Strawberry and Lime Sorbet. We're also going to get the trophy back from Clementine's, locally here in St. Louis. They won the best new flavor award for what was it again? The St. Louis original. Gooey butter cake ice cream. And also we've had companies from all over the country ship their ice cream in, and we actually give, based on the quality of their products, a blue ribbon, a red ribbon, or a white ribbon. Again, we've had ice cream shipped to the University of Minnesota. They are in the process of judging that ice cream, and basically then we basically give out awards, do that. We also announce our scholarship winners. Again, we're giving $20,000 worth of scholarships out to NICRA members, employees of NICRA members. We're very, very pleased for that. So, yeah, when you think everything's done with the 3 days, stay around for that awards dinner because it's going to be good. Can you talk a little about the value of the conference to people who are looking to open their first shop and what sessions would be most valuable to them? Great question, Travis. We have had people, and even our current president, George Zoris, I think he attended 2 NICRA conventions before he got his first store up and running. So there is huge value in going to them. There is a first timers session on the first day at one of the lunchroom roundtables. Valerie Henrici, I was going to call her Valerie Hoffman. Valerie Henrici has been running the first timers program for years. And that's basically formatted towards someone who is at the first time at the NICRA trade show. But I think you'll go through and have a look at each of those seminars. We have tried to basically, and again, the convention committee's done a lot of great work in having seminars and workshops and breakouts that are equally applicable to someone who's not in the business yet, someone who's maybe in the business for 1 or 2 or 3 years, and industry veterans. So I think you're going to find a really broad topic range of people and topics that basically are going to be for all of those different categories. And again, that was important to us that we were able to have the platform live and available for 30 days afterwards, because a lot of those sessions run concurrently. And you may really want to learn about how to get the most out of your website, but there's also your tax management process happening at the same time. You can watch one or choose which one you want to watch, interact live, watch the recording later on. So, Travis, I hope that helps you. I can tell you, this will be my 15th NICRA convention that I've gone to. I've gone to these conventions in all different capacities, as an exhibitor, as an ice cream shop owner, and now as an executive in the association. I would be very hard pressed that you won't come away with 10, 15, 20 great ideas that will help you in the process of opening up your store. So thank you for the question. I hope to see you there, Travis. Another comment, let's go to the chats. So exciting. We're using this as a continuing education tool for our employer and wanting to take a lot of the courses, employees. Sweet Ritual, again, one of the sessions that Sweet Ritual is doing, if my memory serves me correct, is the non-sugar added vegan process. Again, all of these sessions, and the beauty of this convention, most of our conventions cost anywhere between $400 and $500 to attend per person. Now again, the in-person conventions have meals and different events and activities that you're doing. This is unique because you can actually set up yourself and your spouse, your business partner, your brother, sister, your employees. can almost have watch parties where you can sit around and actually participate multiple people for the one registration price. So again, it's kind of unheard of, and I think it's great value. We understand as an executive committee and as a convention committee, it's a very tough year for people. A lot of people in the ice cream industry had a very, very tough early in the season, but we managed to kind of pull it back towards the end. Some people are still struggling in their particular areas. So again, we've tried to make this event as inexpensive as we can, but again, jam-packed with information that I think will really help you a lot. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we go? We are probably looking at, I don't know how many people we're looking. Steve Weisberg's watching, Emily Higgins is watching. Nice to have you all here. Again, I'll refer you back to the website, conecon2020.com, conecon2020.com. You can reach out to us there, or you can drop us a line here at the NICRA office, info@nicra.org. Our goal is to make sure that this is the best, most uplifting, most informative and helpful ice cream event of the year. It always has been in our live events. We really feel that this will be the same way in our virtual event. And that's all we have. So again, reach out to us from the office if you have any questions, but we shall shut it off here, allow you to get back to your day. Will our ice cream clinics be included in our kits? Great question, Lisa. Yes, they will. They're being judged right now, and I don't know whether we'll get them in the kit, but we'll certainly get them to you separately via FedEx and certified, so you'll get them. And what Lisa's talking about is that the ice cream clinic, which is the competition where everyone is assigned their red, white, blue ribbons, they are judged by the University of Minnesota, and they get actually a certificate as well as the results of their examination, if you will. And so it's really important for ice cream makers to be able to kind of look at how their ice cream stacks up to other ice creams around the country, and how it's rated by the University of Minnesota that has a collegiate certification for judging ice cream. And they've been great partners for us for many years. Yeah, how soon should we expect to get our kits? We are waiting, good question, Kath. We are waiting for the last element to arrive. It's a printed material, your guidebook, and I would imagine that they are going to all be shipped out probably Monday or Tuesday next week. You'll get them through FedEx. Again, keep an eye out for a box that looks kind of like this. And we will be sending them to the address that you registered with. So again, if you've got an ice cream shop that when you registered, you were open, but now you're closed, you may want to just make sure that the registration event or the registration address that you had is one that we were sending the kit to. Again, info@nicra.org if you'd like to just confirm that. We have office staff standing by to make sure that your box gets to you as soon as it can. Scrolling down to make sure, will you able to see this webinar after you close if you were late to the meeting? Karen, come on. Look, you're probably making ice cream if it's Karen from Karen's Creamery. Yes, absolutely. We'll put this webinar, the recording of it, up on nicra.org underneath the convention tab, so you can have a look at that. Again, any questions, please feel free to reach out. Scanning the question and answer, scanning the chats. Thank you very much for being here. And we are going to wrap it up, let you get back to your Friday afternoon. Stay safe out there, and hopefully we will see you all at the NICRA Virtual Convention and Trade Show. Thank you very much. We're going to log out of this. We're going to log out of this.